Welcome back to Moans and Bones Reactions. I am Othaia, the Bones, and this is
Now the Moans. And today, what will we be reacting to, Othaia?
we will be looking into the Incognito mode video games thing that internet historian made. I have no idea what he could be talking about. Video games is a very broad subject.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's just going to talk about like tech or probably just random shit. Let's be honest.
Yeah, the internet historian. It's gonna bounce.
I do bet that VR is going to be brought up somehow, some way.
True.
I can't see this not having VR in it. But I'm a pretty avid gamer, guys. I have gamed my whole life, and it's probably my favorite hobby because, I mean, what's not to like? You can pretty much be or experience anything you want. Want to be a pirate? Play Sea of Thieves. You want to be cyberpunk? Play cyberpunk. You know. You just, I just love it. I love the genre. It's so good. So many good games. Obviously, there's plenty of bad ones too, but I love it. What was everyone's first console? Put that in the comments below. I'd love to hear that. And then your favorite game on that console from what you were able to have. Because when I was young, man, I would barely get any games. I was like really restricted. So mine was, I'm trying to decide because technically I had an SNES, but it was my brother's, not mine. And I was gifted a N64 when I was young. So I'm guessing I'm going to count the N64 as my own console personally. And then, of course, oh God, my favorite game on that. I'll give top three because otherwise I'll be here forever. Probably Star Fox 64, Super Smash Brothers, and the last one's so difficult. Ocarina of Time. Done. How about you, Oona?
I had older siblings, so I did get to play on the NES. But what I could play and the amount of games we had to was limited. So I feel like I played a lot of fighting games to start. Like, I played this Ranma game and Street Fighter, and then eventually Mortal Kombat.
An obscure game that I don't think people know I played was called Balls on Sega Genesis. It was such a weird fucking game. The characters were all like connected with like balls shapes. And they would be like a rhino that was like a fighter, all connected with balls. It was very weird. Yeah, it was Balls, spelled with a Z.
Yeah, I never played. I got to play somebody's Sega once, but it was just a Sonic game. I didn't know Sega very much.
Yeah.
I got to play. I got to play way more at N64 and above. I liked Zelda games for sure. I loved Mario Party, although I didn't own it most of the time. Yeah. I rented it or went to somebody's house. I was like, I want this game.
Yeah, and I had
Mario Kart.
My siblings wouldn't play it with me.
No.
I know, it was tragic. And honestly, guys, I mean, you could fight me on this, but I think the first Mario Party was the best. It had like an actual campaign mode where you playing alone, even you could like unlock things, and it was way. I feel like the modern ones kind of shit. They're very surface level in comparison, but that could just be me.
Yeah, I got to play a few random games. I used
Mortal
to like
Kombat.
Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct, that's good. There was also another one that I always forget the name of. It was Primal Rage.
You rented.
It was like a fighting game where you fight as dinosaurs.
When we had like another siblings or whatever PlayStation, I got to play. I used to rent a lot of weird random fighting games or story games. That was my thing.
That was my next consoles. I got a PlayStation 1 and I played the frick out of Crash Bandicoot and Spyro were my two main ones.
Yeah, I had limited access, to be honest, but I still had a fair amount. It was pretty fun.
Then it was mostly Spyro. I also love that game. The remasters of those games were good too, guys. If you haven't played Crash Bandicoot or Spyro, the remasters are actually pretty great. Highly recommend. But yeah, let's get into this video and see what internet historian is going to talk about in terms of video games.
By Ground News. Video games. Video games. What are video games?
The VR right away in the
immersive
tub.
video games.
Oh, did you see?
What are
The owl is just right next to the tub. No.
Oh no.
No. What are you doing?
Is that like
video games.
Chanel or something in the background?
It does kind of look like it. I'm not sure.
immersive
This is the
video games where we play
PC
sub
next to a tub. I know it's art, but man, that gives me anxiety.
Nautica and the
No, he
Not
has to
even
feel
for
more
me,
in water.
for the computer.
Oh, the way VR can make you feel dizzy though, and then also be in water, I don't think would actually be good.
That would be amazing. Well, no, he has to have the realism while he plays Subnautica.
Arthur.
Just
Pretty
dead.
much.
Yep. Ninja Fortnite. Believin'. ManyKudos.
All right, video games.
Video games. Now that's something we could talk about all
Why is he shirtless?
Are McDonald's? Question mark.
day, huh? Many kudos. I've actually prepared a speech.
Wait, is
Okay.
he's an Asmongold's room. How the fuck do I recognize that? That's ridiculous.
Can we play some epic music under this?
Video games. Some love them, some hate them, but they're here to stay. From the smallest pixel.
To the super widest monitor. From Azeroth to Borderland to...
Here's what I'm
Borderland.
We should learn to relate to the younger audience, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because I've never actually
Yes.
played Fortnite before. So I'm thinking like best Fortnite and then
And we'll just take it
I
from
think I've
there.
played 3
Shorts?
matches.
here's some Fortnite tips, fellas.
Oh, I've actually got my notepad here. Hold on.
Yes, okay.
Oh yeah, wait,
School is in
I'll
session,
get one.
So,
Tips you need to know. The last one is important.
Oh, okay. The last one's. Well, can we just skip to the
Of
last
course,
one?
the last
Yes,
one's
let's
important.
Tip number
That's defeating the whole purpose that they said that. That's great.
5. Dropping a crown to Peely stops the Peely Patrol from coming for you.
Okay, interesting.
What the fuck is
Healy
the
or the
Healy
Pe-
Patrol? What the fuck? I do not know Fortnite. I
I'm
do not
not
understand
Fortnited.
Fortnite. I am.
It gets all the good collabs though, so I'm like, I guess that's the one I
Right,
should
it
have
does.
played.
Well, nah, fuck it. I don't care. I like that they got a lot of collabs though, because it made other companies realize that they could do collabs. So we do get more cool collabs in other games, I think, because of Fortnite. I also think that the custom game mode, so you can build your own game with it using Fortnite stuff now, apparently, like assets, which is really cool too. So I do appreciate all that ingenuity, but not for me, really.
This is the best clip of Booga's Fortnite career.
What the fuck is Booga?
This is the best clip. This is the best clip of Booga's Fortnite career. This is the best
What?
clip of Booga's Fortnite career.
What's
This
happening?
Is the best clip of Booga's Fortnite
Wait,
career.
how?
This
Have
is
you
the
broken
best
it?
clip of
Me?
Booga's
I don't know.
Fortnite career.
What did you
This is the
do?
best clip of Booga's Fortnite career. This is the
Damn,
best
Boogers
clip
had a
of
very,
Booga's Fortnite
very
career.
expensive career.
This is the best.
He just keeps topping himself.
Yeah,
Fortniters.
Is
What
that
the
Booga?
isn't that Booga? Fucking lizard.
What a beautiful glitch.
That
That's
is
so funny.
hilarious.
You broke
It's just glitching every video. It just keeps playing the same audio bite.
fucking YouTube shorts somehow.
I don't think it's broken. I think people are just using the audio or something.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of
Really?
looking at Fortnite, honestly.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
the greatest.
So they're just putting that audio over any play and being like, "This is Booga's best play." Fuck it. I'll download Fortnite, get a kill, and put that clip right here. I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. I'm lying.
This is the greatest clip
Or am.
in Fortnite history.
That's good.
His
Thank
teammate
God.
rushes to kill him, but he doesn't know he's fighting Tyler Ninja Bleb.
Ninja. Not ninja. Ah. I don't care about any of these people. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Fucking and I think
My crowd.
I don't know nothing about Ninja. The things I've seen of him, okay, are like the floss, and now this. I don't need to see more, I feel.
I'm so sorry. You can't make ninja hard. You can't.
He means tough. You can't make ninja hard. Phrasing. Oh my god.
He turned the corner into the dark alley, but he didn't know. They're waiting for him.
Cool anime music starts playing as fucking Tyler Ninja Blumpkins.
Oh, this is the new Yakuza game where you can fight ninja.
See, the thing is, he had his rise, and then it became kind of cool to shit on ninja. I reckon.
I didn't even know that. Yay.
It's starting to curve back around now. Now that he's much less popular, I'm starting to think he's kind of good.
I think he voluntarily stepped away. I think he was like, I could keep playing Fortnite and make $1 billion, but I already have $1 billion, so...
Like, okay, he agreed to go to that New Year's festival where he's...
That was pretty
That's
bad.
the one thing I know about it.
I'm not seeing enough movement. Oh my god.
Oh, it's so
They
cringe.
put
him
only
there.
that one little kid could do
It's
the
so
floss.
fucking-
No one else.
Yeah, little kids, it's fine. I don't care how little kids dance. They're just having fun. But the fact he's just doing that and the crowd is just not moving. They're not doing a thing. They're not listening to him at all. They're like, who the fuck is this guy with red hair called Ninja?
I'm not.
You're not his fans? I'm like, wouldn't you be there to floss with him?
No, this was New Year. No, this was New Year's. This is a New Year's event. And they
This
hired
was
Ninja to be a
bad
spokesperson.
idea.
Yeah, they hired Ninja to be a spokesperson that no one knows. Because again, he's famous in his niche, which is children,
Yeah.
which is not here. These are adult people for the most part. I don't know. I just feel like this is a poorly planned event. Maybe I'm wrong about the details. Let us know in below, guys, if you have more information about how this all happened. But it's so funny.
Seeing enough
They're
movement.
they're not doing anything.
They put him there too. Like, I could imagine very easily someone go, come on, okay, so we've organized a New Year's festival for you. You've done what? Well, you know,
You've
hey,
done
look, we're your
what?
management company. We're going to sort you out.
That's
We're going to
what
put
I
you in
would
front of a
say.
brand new audience. You're going to love it. What do I do? Am I playing Fortnite there? No, you're going to
Am I
do
playing
the
Fortnite?
Fortnite dance.
I feel like he just improv that. I almost feel like they just brought him out just to be like, he's here.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at this
And then
thing.
he was like, I have to do something. It was Times Square, wasn't it? Wasn't it the fucking
Yeah,
like,
it was.
Millennium Ball thing in Times Square? Like, it was like the
Oh my
most
God.
all eyes on me New Year's moment you could have.
Do you know what I would have done? Fake a heart attack and then drop down. Once you're out of line of sight, then you just start kind of crawling away. And people are like, what happened to him? What happened to him?
Suddenly it becomes mysterious instead
Yeah.
of sad.
And then they would be
Yeah,
interested.
Yeah. Let me just say another thing that like I've piled on to. But here's one thing that's totally unfair. Remember this tweet?
I don't even know. You don't even have to show me. I know
Yeah.
exactly which one. Ninja tweeted, I'm in the middle of carrying a League of Legends game, about to close it out, and my braless wife brings me a sandwich, not asked for, with chips, as I get a double kill bot lane. So how's your day going? And then
Why did you do
I mean, I get it. He's having a good day, okay? But
it too? But I'm like, we don't need to know about the state of your.
yeah, this is so
braless
ridiculous.
titties.
Yeah, like what?
Just say you're pretty
It's
wife.
just- It's just such unnecessary
find really funny.
detail. I would prefer a
But-
different. Yeah, like just so fucking dumb. I mean, okay, guys, you may not know, but I have been perpetually addicted to League of Legends since it began, unfortunately. So I don't play much anymore. I just log in on occasion, maybe play a match here or two. So I know what he's feeling. I mean, getting a double kill bot lane, chef's kiss. But this tweet goes too far.
in a gif from a movie which I can't remember.
Yeah, what movie? Do you know?
I don't remember. No.
I thought it was Leonardo DiCaprio when it was all blurry, but it wasn't. So I actually don't know who this actor is. I'm terrible at knowing names, guys. So yeah, let us know what movie this is from out of curiosity.
Like, what's the girl version of that? There's got a person cappuccino brought to my.
I'm sure there's a clip from Mean Girls you could use.
Of a guy drinking a tiny coffee. I'm kind of
A
angry.
tiny, it's not a tiny coffee. It's just an espresso.
Yeah.
A tiny coffee. Yeah, I would like the mini coffee, please.
Brought that up.
Okay.
Yeah, the mini, the baby
that was
coffee.
lame because he was in his 20s.
He would have been like
it's kind of-
29.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's
Maybe
get through
30.
the point. But if I saw a guy in his 50s make that tweet, I would go, yeah, good on
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, you
but
have to be
only
young or
because
old.
I have a real soft spot for old people who play video games.
I
Is it
do
the
too,
braless
I don't
wife
know
part?
why.
Is like, what is it about that specifically that makes it so bad?
I think the bit that makes it bad is with chips.
I agree. That was a bit of
That
a,
is the bad
a stumble.
There's
Like he almost cooked with the not asked for, and he's like, oh wait, I got to remind them about the chips too,
and the chips.
and let's not forget.
Yeah, he had the right amount of
As
crunch
you can
with
see
this
here,
sandwich.
sandwich not asked for.
Sandwich not asked for.
Wait, is it?
She was braless.
Wait, I didn't pay enough attention to that. But I was paying attention
There
to
you
the
go.
chips because that's fries. Are we thinking of the same type of chip? Because I'm thinking like a bag of chips with your like
he's probably
ham
not.
sandwich.
Oh, but he would make that mistake. See, he Ninja. I'm pretty sure Ninja's American, so he probably is thinking like Lay's. But internet historians thinking like
The chip
fish and chips.
debacle
Yeah,
of-
yeah. Like this is important. What the hell, IH? We demand an answer. Was it?
Oh.
Was
I'm
this a
looking at
mistake
the
on your part or an
Schmitties.
intentional change to fries, which I would argue are superior to chip? But
Depends on the mood, but yeah, I love fries.
Nah.
But I was
Always.
looking at the Schmitties. She's wearing a bralette. That could be
As you
considered
can see
braless.
here,
I don't know.
sandwich not asked.
Hey, look
The
at
t-shirt would've
internet
better, though.
historian's magnificent face on that body.
As you can see
okay?
here, sandwich not asked for.
Sandwich
Not asked for. I just love it. It's not asked for. It wasn't asked for, I swear.
New baby shoes never worn. Sandwich not asked for. Because baby shoes never worn is meant to be the saddest like story you
Oh.
can say in the fewest amount of words. This is the opposite. This is the best story you can describe.
Yeah, and it's even fewer words. Sandwich, comma,
It's
not,
not
asked.
asked.
That's
With
it.
chip.
You know what? He's a genius.
Well, I think the worst thing is
Yeah.
that would fucking rule.
It's
Can you
true.
imagine that?
It's
You're
true. 'cause
crushing
you're
it in
also
a- in,
worth
like,
like
your-
$100 million.
You're worth $100 billion. You're playing like one of your favorite games. Your wife comes over with her fucking knockers like at eye level and hands you a sandwich and chips that you weren't even expecting. Just as you win the game, you'd be like, "Hell yeah!"
Wait a minute. Is this guy just like living the dream?
I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good day. Your life is good at that point.
I mean, we've just got a thin veil of irony disguising envy.
No, absolutely not. No, can't be that.
No, none at all. Fixing. Oh, not Starfield. Oh my God, Starfield is such a trash game. Oh my God. I'll tell you one thing about it because I played this game and it had so many problems. Want to know what one of the devs said to people angry about how many empty planets there were in that game that had nothing on them? Like nothing.
What?
Well, in real space, do you think that when we went to the moon that they were just saying, oh, there's nothing here, we're bored? No, of course not. They weren't saying that. It's because they're making a big leap for humanity going to the fucking moon. It's not the same as going to an empty box in a fucking video game, bro. Like, get off your
Like there could be
fucking
one or
high
two
horse.
of those that are just environment for fun, but there shouldn't be a ton of them.
Yeah, that's what his argument basically was. Is like, well, there's a lot of empty planets in real space, so it's like a real thing. Oh, it wouldn't be not fun to have those. What do you mean? Like, it's just not fun, man. Like, it's an empty box. It's not like we're actually traveling to some fucking Andromeda planet or whatever.
Yeah. You gotta do something
So
with that.
stupid. But so that was the state of the devs' mental state with this game. So you can imagine how they were taking the criticism. Oh no.
How do we fix some games. Welcome to the Game Doctors. PhD, MD.
Yeah, and it's like a reality show where you and me are both wearing like long coats. We've got the clipboards,
Oh, I
and it's
love
kind of like
this
you and me back
concept.
to back with our arms crossed, smiling to the camera.
Yep.
The Game Doctors.
The Game Doctors, MD. What are we, the Game Morgue?
Who's make like who's make dreamy, who's make steamy. Such an old reference, and I
Oh
never
yeah,
watched
it
that show.
is. Well, I always think of the supernatural fake show that they made that's like a fake doctor. Doctor. God, I can't remember the name of it. Sexy MD or something like that.
What games can we fix?
Editor, what game can we fix? Does it say Metroid Prime or like one of those?
You can't fix that game. It's perfect.
You can't fix this
How
game,
about
it's
this?
perfect.
Metroid Prime. We gender swap. Seamus. We make her a woman.
Famous.
The Game
Was that
Doctors.
Shadowheart?
How do we fix?
Starfield. Doctor, give me the game scalpel. How do we fix Starfield in
Bury
3
it.
words or more?
Just one planet.
Yes. With like biomes? Remember biomes?
Yep, that's the one. We need to get rid of all of these kind of like
So it's just Skyrim. A Gunner mode. Oh no.
sexless characters and just make them nice to look at, you know?
I've been saying this.
Yep. They must look at the mods and go like, most popular. Oh. We will not do that. You know what we should do to fix Starfield? Let's just have Shadowheart there.
She should just be in every game.
Yeah, she's just being it because she's pretty lady and then she says cool stuff too.
Octua.
Doctor, give me 50 cc's or whatever this is. So we fixed that. I like the idea of maybe more menus.
Yep.
More
Doesn't have
Yeah,
menus?
they're in your
No!
inventory, but it's like if we could have like sub menus inside the inventory.
Portal. Everyone knows
Oh,
that game's
God.
a bit of a stinker.
Hell yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
hold up.
Yep.
Oh
Now
yeah,
when you play
Portal.
Portal, it's going to be a
Yeah, that's all lies. That's all fake. That's all fake. Portal's fantastic.
third portal. So you shoot. Opens up to a Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Okay, what I'd love to do is
So
I'll put one
Wendy's.
portal in front of me and then one portal behind me, and then I could just then like shoot myself in the back of the head.
You could, if you did it close enough, you could also us.
Interesting.
The Game Doctors.
Subnormal. How we
Interesting.
fix it?
I've never played it.
I'm thinking nude mods.
What?
Okay. What if you could fuck all the fish in Subnautica?
No, no.
And each one has realistic, detailed POV fish physics.
I don't want to be crass.
What is this
But
game
there
now?
was a story in the news recently about someone in Australia, a man and his
Was it
wife,
you?
who were brought up on charges for that very thing.
Now,
What?
it's not funny.
I believe it was a trout.
Oh, fuck, people, come on.
You can just imagine them
The trout.
in Subnautica. They're
That
just,
creature
floating
deserved
around and
better.
trying to press E on the little trout.
How did that information get out?
But they videotaped it and then they put it
What?
online. Check out this Subnautica mod. I just made it and then
I can't
Yeah.
believe
this
these
is just
people.
an MP4.
What? Oh God, it's too bright. Hold on. There.
They shared this.
Oh yeah. They.
No, don't look it up.
Why post? Like, okay, people, don't post your L's unless you're like, I guess, seeking advice. Which even then, I just don't post your L's. Keep them to yourself. It's better for you. Trust me.
Oh, I just made it.
You
and
want to
then,
see what that trout do?
what the heck?
Oh,
This
no,
is just an
not the
MP4.
trout.
Well,
The game
doctor,
doctors.
who's the next patient?
I've got my scalpel. I've got my gun. I'm ready.
Let's try to resurrect Anthem.
What do we do about Assassin's Creed? It's shit now, right? Once it was good. Now it is no longer. I'm thinking
Yeah, I haven't played the newest one. This one, Shadow or whatever.
I'm behind
I
on 2.
haven't played them since. I mean, I played a little bit of Origin, I think, whatever that was, but that was like the latest one I've played, and that was only a tiny bit. I never beat it or anything. I would say the last one I beat was Black Flag, actually. That one was epic, and that was the last one I really liked, and then it just kind of fell off from me from there.
instead of getting rid of Yasuke, we
I played
lean
all of them
into it.
except for the
All of
last
Japan.
2.
They didn't get rid of him though, so it's all good. Wait, what? Oh, the last two. So I don't know. They're because
This one,
there's
the
so
Viking
many. There's too
ones.
many now. The Viking one. There was the Roman one, I think.
I played that. Or Greek. I played it.
And then this one I think
It's
was
long
following the
now.
Viking one.
Instead of getting
You
rid of
finished the dang
Yasuke,
story.
we lean
I heard the
into
Viking
Something
one was
was
all
good.
of Japan.
But I'm annoyed with Ubisoft because they were they had like microtransactions in a single player game. Like annoying.
Yeah, that's
is now African. And then instead we have like one Japanese guy as the main character.
As the villain.
That's the villain.
And then, oh man, I'll be out here.
No, I'm not digging. This is your hole. It needs 50 cc's of microtransactions. Stat.
Yes,
Everything costs
No.
real money.
everything costs real money, correct.
Dodged in gyms. Oh no, getting hit, dying and failing at the game now costs money.
And like a cool animation when you put in your credit card number. You're loving
Like a
it. And you're like,
combo.
oh my god, this is the best game I've ever played.
Okay, back to Ubisoft though. A controversial opinion. I thought Yasuke was a cool idea, but Ubisoft is very, very, very clearly doing it to pander. The idea of like a black samurai, though, I mean, that's an anime, Afro Samurai.
Yeah, Afro Samurai is sick.
It's a cool concept, and he's a real dude.
They should do it, but they should just have it set back in Africa. And so everyone in Africa is just really confused, like, what's the outfit? And he's like, do not worry about it.
That is a
Do not
cool
worry.
idea. If you like went to Japan and then you like came back. That's
Stab.
what Neo was as well. That was also just a real guy.
How about this? We could make it more inclusive. So
I think the problem with the Yasuke thing too is that they had announced it to be like they were going for historical accuracy, which in all the previous games they never did. I don't know why they I don't know why they tried to do it for this one game, but
what about, like, an assassin in a wheelchair?
That could work.
I'm thinking we need to go to, like, maybe the Mongolian steppes. Because they've got, like,
yeah,
nice
that would actually be
rolling hills.
sick.
You could
game.
get a real
yeah, that could be cool.
but
Yeah, once
Oh, imagine it with like being at like wait, what? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh no. But yeah, like one with Attila the Hun or something like that. Like that would be a really
yeah,
cool
all the
game.
horseback stuff could be cool.
Yeah, horseback, like really focus on horseback with bow combat.
once you start
Oh,
rolling,
man.
you kind of can't stop, right? So
Oh,
there's
no.
Genghis Khan. He's down the bottom
Oh,
of the
Genghis-
bank, and you are just building up momentum. You look left and right, you can see the vistas. Oh my god! You've got a wrist blade on each side. And then Genghis sees you
zooming.
in the distance. He's on his horse, and it starts charging towards you now. Ching, 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 ching.
that does sound fun.
All right, maybe
It
it's
does.
Assassin's Creed, right? But it's only the parkour part.
You have to jump between different Minecraft blocks.
A 3-block vertical jump? It can be done, Ezio.
Have you actually watched Parkour Civilization?
I have watched
Yo.
the entire thing.
It's not
What?
bad,
It's
right?
really well paced.
Hardcore Civilization. I've never heard of that in my life.
Once you get over the first 5 minutes where it is saying parkour pro and parkour noob constantly,
Parkour noobs, parkour civilization, parkour noob, parkour pros, parkour civilization, parkour
Too much
pros,
parkour.
noobs.
it's kind of a masterpiece. It's one of the better movies I have seen this year. Like, legitimately, I've got the
No.
sequel on my watch later, and I just haven't found time for it yet.
There's an earnestness to it that I really appreciate. It is very well
fuck?
paced. Good stakes.
If there actually was a ticket event today, I would need to go for the beef.
And you're just like, shit,
Yeah.
don't let it happen, man. You got to make this jump. You got it. Oh, fuck, he got the beef.
It's fun. Shout out to that guy. I was watching it on the plane and I was like, God, everyone around me must think this guy's got such good taste. There is a lot of Assassin's Creed leap of faith in Parkour Civilization when you think about it.
Yeah.
They just need to use the hawk jumping sound, the hawk tour jumping sound effect instead of the vine boom.
We are very hip, Mr. Kudos. We like the latest memes. We like
I can has
Ugandan
cheeseburger.
knuckles.
That's something hip
You know
people
the way.
famously do, was constantly reaffirm that fact.
We are on the
Every time, yeah, I see Ugandan Knuckles all the time in my head. I don't know why that like model version of Knuckles sticks in my head so well, but it does.
latest.
Your fierce
trends.
look.
I know
Uh-huh.
lately, Hawk Tour
We're on the cutting
is
edge.
very popular at the moment. so we should say that some more.
Oh my god.
We can ADR that in. I'll give you some clean hawk tours, and you can just sort of sprinkle those in like cloves on a ham. Hawk tour! Hawk tour!
Yes.
Spit on that thing. Hawk tour! There you go. Put those wherever you want.
It's really funny.
Has someone done Goku
He gave that
charging
for
up
free.
an attack by saying like every syllable in Hawk tour?
Oh god. No.
Oh my god.
I think we've kind of cracked it.
Yeah, we fixed Ubisoft.
We fixed that one.
We
That's the
fixed
game
it,
doctors.
yeah.
I can't
I'm
remember what we
sure.
actually fixed. It was just you have to pay more for the game, I think was the takeaway from that.
Ad time. We tried to do neutral news, Sandra.
Yes.
It didn't work.
Bill Cosby.
We tried to do misinfo policing, Sandra.
Yes.
It didn't work. Ground News proposes a better way.
insane.
We live with the bias, but we just let everybody see all the sources and everything, and you can see how many news publications are reporting on any particular story.
No,
That is
stay in the
nice.
bubble.
Breaking news,
Stay in the
Sandra.
bubble.
In the bubble.
Sightings of drones are
Yes,
causing a
reptilian overlord.
pandemonium in downtown New Jersey. Some are calling it the end of the world.
Yes.
Joe Rogan
Joe Rogan
concerned.
concerned.
Check out on ground.news and see what the rest of the media is reporting on it.
No, just take my word for it.
29 left-leaning organizations say that,
Say what, Sandra? That the aliens should get free college?
but 43 right-wing organizations also reported on the drones.
Reporting what, Sandra? That I should wait until marriage?
You'll just have to make up your own mind. With Ground News.
So go to ground.news/incognito to get 50% off a year's subscription. Sandra, do you ever just
He always does
scroll
great
on your
ads.
phone?
All the time.
Yes, everything is bad and getting worse.
Well, Ground News has a whole bunch of positive stories, and I have that as my
Oh, good.
homepage. And then I live in a world.
Emperor penguin released at sea 20 days after waddling onto Australian beach. Yay!
Yeah.
Rewild orphaned grizzly
important
cubs
news.
found thriving new Bellicua. Aww.
full of
Alright.
bliss. It's very nice. Look, Sandra, HIV is down
fucking
22%.
Oh my god!
Oh, everything is
I
bad.
love it.
What's that, Ground News? You say they found the guy who shot Kurt Cobain?
Who told you?
No
What?
way!
Winning!
All this free stuff is great, but I really should get the Vantage plan, right? Incognito mode?
Absolutely. It has all sorts of neat features, including my favorite, the bias tracker. So you can see where your own blind spots are.
No, you're the only sane one. Everyone else is an extremist.
Everyone likes reading stats about themselves. Oh, I'm a... what? I only read... what? Uh-oh. So go to ground.news/incognito to get a year's subscription, full access to everything, including the bias
Oh,
tracker, all
my.
for half price.
Yes.
Ad over.
No mates in Baldur's Gate. What?
Do you want to tell the fine folks here how you managed to convince every one of your party members in Baldur's Gate 3 to desert you for your repulsive personality?
Oh, yeah. It just seems like we all can't get
Grit.
along, and I don't know what I did. It's not, but the game is rigged.
I never had this.
All right, so there I was. I was playing Baldur's Gate, and I was
What?
loving it, and
This-
we were all having
He's lying. It's
No,
so
you did
easy.
it for sure.
It's so easy to riz these people. What are you talking about?
a good time. I thought everyone was getting along. However, I had, who's the pretty lady?
Shadowheart,
Shadowheart and the frog lady.
Lazel.
I had them
How
in the
dare
camp
you.
together. Now, they both weren't
He's
happy
lays all the
with each other.
domum.
Walk away now.
Yep.
So I thought, okay, naturally, Shadowheart's like pretty lady, other one frog lady, not so keen. So Shadowheart, I will facilitate her killing Lae'zel,
Oh god.
right? That makes perfect sense.
What the fuck? No, it doesn't. What? What?
We do that, and everyone's loving it, and the camp is slightly smaller, but everyone's loving it.
So Lae'zel died, who, by the way, ends up becoming one of the coolest characters if you follow her arc through.
No spoilers, no spoilers.
Okay. Did you even try and resolve the conflict with words first? Or did you
No, why would I? Frog lady's scary.
Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh.
I mean, fair.
As a man in this game, I felt like, oh, I don't know, she could probably kind of beat me up. I don't like this.
You have a very outdated view of fantasy
Feel
gender
eyes,
roles.
that's why he let her die.
Females in video games, males in video games.
Bro.
Well, you know, it's my roleplay too.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so you killed Laser. You got Laser murdered.
Everyone agreed with it. Everybody. Piper liked that
Who the fuck is Piper?
from Fallout 4.
Oh, sure.
And then I went over to who's that magician guy?
Gale?
So I
Touch
went over to
Gale.
Gale, and he's like,
I need a magical
Magic
artifact
item.
to
Yep,
consume.
he's gonna get rid
oh,
of Gale.
okay. I
knew
looked through
this
my
was
stuff. I was like,
coming.
there's nothing really.
Oh,
I
man.
guess I could sacrifice
Type of
one
cringe.
thing. I certainly don't want him
What are you
turning on me.
wearing?
Okay, so I gave him one thing.
Oh, you
and he's
gave him
like-
one thing.
That hit the spot.
But then 5 minutes later, he goes, "Another, please." And I was like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me! This is ridiculous." So I said no, and he goes,
I understand that I am asking for a lot, but
"But I've got my reasons." Doodle doodle doo. I was like, "All right, fine. I'll go to the shop." So I went to the shop, and I bought a new like rare item. And I was like, "Right, this will do it. I'll give it to him. It's magical. He'll shut up." And then I go over to him.
glad you've a moment for me.
I was like, "Here's the magical item," and it wouldn't let me transfer it. Like it
Not
didn't
all
count
magic
it as
items are-
one,
yeah,
like
not-
rare enough, I guess.
Did you just
No,
try
just
and put it in his
certain
inventory?
ones.
You have to like talk to him.
Some things you buy from the vendor just don't do the thing. It's mostly things you find.
Gale can absorb the item's magic, destroying. It says it on the
In
item.
the environment.
Yeah, right.
So I've talked to him now like 3 times,
God damn.
saying, "Here's an item." Lamau, Charlie Brown footballed him. He goes,
We've reached the point of no return.
"That's it. I'm leaving the party."
We're not compatible, you and I. It hasn't been a pleasure.
And then he was gone, and suddenly he was like,
Well, better than Lazelle's.
I'm down another dude. Okay,
Just real quick, how far through the game was that?
couple hours.
Couple hours.
Oh my god.
I won't fully throw you under the bus for that. If
Yeah,
it
I
was
just left
kind
him
of
alone,
early
I had
on.
something
Pretty
for
much
him.
in every game, you just find like early on, there's a few real dog shit amulets and rings that give you
Yeah.
like a spell like
Yeah.
dancing lights, which just summons some lights. It's like who fucking gives a shit. So every time I've played, I've just given him that trash. Spoilers. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure if
exactly.
you
That's
just
what I
given
did.
him that second item
I
somehow.
was literally thinking of the ring that gives you color spray when he was saying. I was thinking of that exact
or
same
sacrifice
ring.
one of yours. That's the last one he asks for.
Such a waste.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Yeah, well, it seemed never ending to me. I thought, oh, bloody hell, this
Sure.
is just a tax I have to pay now for keeping a wizard in. And I'm already a wizard. I don't need 2.
That makes a bit more sense. If you were also a wizard, I would not
True.
be as enthused about
True,
keeping the other
true.
wizard around. Fair enough, fair enough.
But I had Shadow
Although talking to another wizard could be interesting from an RP standpoint.
Heart, I had Astarion, and I had Karlak.
I'm surprised you didn't just kill Karlak on sight, given your track record.
Well, I didn't like how tall she was. And then I can't remember everyone else. I didn't like, who's that? Wilson?
Wilson!
Suffer its sting.
Will?
Will, yeah. I didn't like him because he came in and he seemed too goody two shoes. I think I told him to leave.
Okay, we're entering spoiler territory, but I have to. I mean, it's not that. Will's a fucking warlock who has a pact with a fiend.
He's still too nice and helpful for an historian. And I guess Carl was just too so small.
Goody two shoes making pacts as fucking devils. Yeah, okay. God damn it, I can understand, I guess, the first impression, but he is a hero. Like, he saves people. Like, he's known.
Or I had just attacked him.
What?
Was an honest mistake.
I can't remember. And then
Oh my! This is all good because it's the perfect setting with him explaining how this all happened while he's naked in a McDonald's.
we were having a gay old time, I'll venture to say, and then they asked me, you know, hey, do you want to join the light side or the dark side? And I was like, I want to join the light side. And then Shadowheart's like,
You're making me regret my decision to join you.
I'm leaving.
This is where we part ways.
And then I went, no, hold on, stay. And then I couldn't roll high enough to convince her to stay. and then suddenly I only had 2 members in my party.
Wasn't meant to be.
And so then I went over to the guy.
Do more to
he's
get
like,
her to go away.
"Yes,
I
no,
feel.
I'm a spooky
'cause
skeleton man.
I chose light
I've
side
got
too.
these hirelings. They don't have a soul."
I might summon the worthiest among.
So, well, okay, but if this is how he's interacting with party members, what do you think he's doing in town? Or like the other NPC, they've probably seen him doing just some crazy heinous shit. Like
Also, Mysterian playing what's the hand knife game called? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, where you did where you're stabbing between the fingers. Oh no.
And so they're like unvoiced characters.
Yeah.
So I had 2 voiced characters and one nothing guy that I'll never fall in love with this one. So I just stopped playing.
That's very funny. That's very, very funny. I can't.
IH, go back and play it again. Start over. Like you just. How did you manage that?
Just take Asterion or Karlak at this point. It's your fate.
You could get Jaheira later or
Oh, true.
Halcyon but I'm afraid that he'll kill them.
Can't relate.
I did. What, did you keep everyone?
Yep.
Did you have a big band of like 20 people?
Yep. My camp was fucking annoying by the end of it.
Yep.
There's so many people I had to talk to.
Yeah.
Shitty fucking game.
How dare you?
Do you like
IH?
any games?
Well, I tell you what, I used to like video games. Kudos.
And then they started putting women in them. And I was like, no.
They all went woke, Mr. Kudos. I remember back in the day where they used to say male or female. Now they say body type 1 or body type 2. They used to say like blonde, ponytail. Now they say hair 1, hair
Oh my
2.
god.
I would point out, not in Baldur's Gate though, they have very colourful hair descriptors. They do have the body type thing though.
I liked it when they still described the genitals, but then put a numerical identifier afterwards. So when they would call it like penis 1 and penis 2. I thought that's quite funny. That's quite good.
I think it was
Yeah,
usually
keep
a
that.
penis B guy from memory in Baldur's Gate. I think I was a cock B guy. Can't remember. Someone blow up my mentions with penis 2 from Baldur's Gate so I can remember whether that's the one I picked or not.
Yeah, so if you've got any...
Have you got any opinions on which penis type
you know,
to use?
yeah, just send them out. Send ats
Yeah.
to ManyKudos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
With
Please.
all the different...
And make sure to
Put your favorite BG3 character down below, guys, in terms of the companions. That's what we'll ask this time.
I can't remember. Isn't it just whether you have pubic hair or not? I don't. It's been so long,
Wait,
and I didn't
what?
like focus on that.
Oh, I have no
Internet-
idea.
At Internet Historian in as well.
No, I'm looking at it right now. So
I can see your screen right now, and you're just watching anime.
He's just watching anime. Inspiration.exe.
Okay, I think we should end this with a speech.
Mm-hmm.
Games.
Oh no!
If I was to make a recipe for games, I'd go a cup of love, a dash of inspiration,
Yep.
more than a handful of hard work.
Yep. A sprinkling of good
Yeah.
graphics.
Oh, that's beautiful, Mr. Kudos.
6 kilograms worth of engaging
Try
gameplay.
to stay imperial. The metric system really confuses the Americans.
2 stones
For
worth
some
of
reason, it's so much easier.
Sounds of
Damn
fun.
it.
fun, of course.
Yay!
And of course, I'm reminded of one of the greats,
Yep.
Tyler Ninja Blevins.
Yes. What would he say if he was still alive right now?
Please put a vibrato behind this. Make me echo.
Yes.
Sandwich not asked for with chips. And I think that just sums it up. If there's one thing that brings everyone together,
Yes.
it's that every game has to be installed.
True words.
Unless it's a
Yeah.
Nintendo 64 or any other cartridge-based
PlayStation
media.
1 also didn't require that.
Yeah.
But
everything
the
from
constant
about
updating.
PS3 onwards required installation.
that's right. That's
And
right.
let's be honest, no one's playing old games.
Well, the graphics are grody.
Sometimes.
And the graphics make a game. Bad graphics equals a bad game. Good graphics is a good game.
Mike,
But
they're showing Concord. The game that died in 11 days.
I'm reminded of the words of Lana Del Rey
Hit track video games.
In Magic the Gathering, what are they gathering?
That was what you were planning to round this out with? That was what you cooked up?
Yeah. Do you really have to catch them all?
Or could you leave a few of them just to hang out? At what point do they stop crafting the war and it's just there?
Stop crafting the war.
Yeah. Who the fuck is Sid Meier?
Hawk Tour. Spit on that thing.
So.
Oh, that was a great one. So funny. My God. Oh God, guys. All right. Well, we would love to hear what you guys love about video games. What are your favorite games? What was your favorite console? If you played old consoles, new consoles, whatever, we'd love to hear it. Oona, what is your favorite console that you feel like you got the most out of? Not counting PC, guys. PC obviously will always
I was to
count.
say PC now, but I don't know, because I only had a few and I played them a lot, so probably the Nintendos I had, like the Switch. And
Yeah, Switch I was thinking for you would be a big
DS
one.
and
See,
although
for
I did,
me, I like the Switch.
I have an X-Bone and stuff for a while that I played on.
You?
I kind of played on whatever we
did,
shared, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
Made it
I
work.
think for me, like, GameCube holds like a special place in like in like my gaming history. And for me, for all of you horror fans out there, what was it? It's Escape from the Darkness, I believe it was, or oh God, it's like right there. It's a very obscure game that you would not expect to be on the GameCube. Oh no, it's Eternal Darkness. Eternal Darkness Requiem something, but it was fairly like Sanity's Requiem. I think that's right. But yeah, Eternal Darkness was a really cool game on GameCube. Check it out if you're ever wanting something very weird, but keep in mind it's old, so you know.
Yeah, they don't bring as much of their horror to America like on the Nintendo side.
Well, it's also just because GameCube is like definitely more targeted towards kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all right, guys, that is all for me. Anything else, Oona, before we sign off here for the day?
I'm not. I was gonna like, but no, I will not lower myself to Hawk 2.
I'll do it. Bye bye.
You know that. Oh my.